been rushed to a hospital before, right? Had to get some IVs, full body cramps.
Oh, yeah.
I can't move.
I've had that.
I can't move.
I've had that. Rambo.
And when you get rushed to the hospital and you're in imminent need of something, you want to know what you don't do. Yeah. You don't deliberate over the price of that thing. Because something you need, you just get. Something you need, you don't sit here and barter over. More stuff, I've also been in the hospital and I had relatives in the hospital in desperate need of oxygen. You know what I said? I called a family member up. I said, I don't care how much it costs. If my loved one needs it, get it. We'll figure it out in the back end.
That's my dog.
Because things that you need, you don't deliberate over. So if the Dallas Cowboys needed Dak Prescott, why are we still deliberating? Oh, we're deliberating because it's not a need. We're deliberating because it's a want. Now, Sal, we only 2 minutes into the show.
And you are coming with fire.
Sal,
what?
They don't need them, big dog. And it's so unfortunate. And I got to put all Cowboys fans on notice, Dak Prescott fans in check. It has nothing to do with Dak Prescott not being amazing, Dak Prescott not being a fearless leader, Dak Prescott not being a tremendous guy, tremendous person. It's not about that. But we really have to focus in on having some sort of ego complex when you talk about needs. You said this yesterday. I can attest to it as a former athlete. Yourself a former athlete, much better than myself. But we say this. We all have ego complexes, athletes do. We think we're better than we are. We start to think that, oh, they need us. They can't win without me. I'm the biggest, baddest dude on the team. And the more the athlete believes it, at times a fan can start to believe it. Please allow me to remind you, Jerry Jones does not feel like he needs anybody, Dak Prescott included. So do the Cowboys need Dak Prescott? No, because things that you need, you don't deliberate over.
Ooh, that's strong. I can't hate. I had rhabdo too. Totally body lockdown and kidney issues.
The worst.
Yeah, I had it.
Worst.
Protein not processing properly. It's funny, you've been in the hospital a lot, and I was just in the hospital last Friday. Didn't get the call from Acho. If he needs anything, I got him. The hell are we doing up here if we ain't got no real relationship? I'm watching you, bro. You different. All right, let me answer the question. Hell yeah, they need this dude. What you talking about? You have to understand two things. One, Jerry Jones has already showed that he needs Dak Prescott. 5 years, $35 million per year was offered to Dak Prescott. Dak said, nah, I'm good. That's too long of a term. Interesting. Does that mean that Jerry Jones needs Dak Prescott? Obviously. Why would you make that type of offer, which at the time would have been the second highest paid player in NFL history, now being trumped, obviously, by Deshaun Watson? Why would you make that offer if you don't need him? Oh, okay, forget that. That was just an offer. You know, you can't use negotiations against someone. They say that in the court of law. Hopefully you never have to go to court, and you will understand that. But let's talk about the fact that Dak Prescott and his improvement, whatever you say that he needs to improve in, is a greater opportunity for you to bet on than the opportunity to go out there and find someone who's as good as Dak and may take you to the promised land. I'm going to say that again. This space between Super Bowl championship and where Dak Prescott is a smaller space than whoever else you're going to go out there and get and try to hope they become Dak and then still close that same gap to a Super Bowl championship, whether that's through the draft or even free agency based on the people available. And I remind you once again that the Cowboys went 5 years and 8 starting quarterbacks from the time Troy Aikman retired after 2000 season until they lucked into Romo, an undrafted free agent. And then when you had Tony Romo out there, it took him a second to get on the field till Drew Bledsoe to one too many of them picks. And they said, all right, roll out the undrafted guy. And I was on the team with Tony Romo when he was a 4th stringer. Probably not going to make the team until injuries in that training camp. All of that said, man, you asking Jerry Jones to roll the dice, to look for someone greater than Dak Prescott. And you're also trying to look at the fact that he's already showed his need for Dak Prescott as just a shot in the dark. Come on, big dog. None of that adds up.
Sal, we going so many places here because you brought up so many great points that I want to discuss, not argue. I want to discuss with my big bro here.
All right.
When you're talking to and about Jerry Jones, because the only thing that matters isn't what y'all think. It's not what I think. It's not what you think. It's what does Jerry Jones think? Does Jerry Jones think that he needs Dak Prescott? And the answer is no. You bring up the point of Jerry Jones. Is he really willing to roll the dice and just see what happens? So I've been to casinos. You have too. You know you spend time in Vegas. Far too much time in Vegas. But you know you spend time in Vegas with them dudes who go for broke every time. But you know what they think? Oh, this next roll, Acho. I done been to the casino with my dog, Earl Wolf. Yes, you, Earl. And every time he thinks, oh, this next hand, Acho, this gonna be the one. Double down. This hand gonna be the one. Double down. Till they beat us down to our socks. Walking out the casino with ain't nothing left. They took my watch. Here, take it. Take it. I'm out of money. That's what Jerry Jones has the kind of confidence of, Sel. You talked about he lucked into Tony Romo. Egos don't believe in luck. Egos believe in themselves. Be real. Achoism. Yes. Be real, big dog. If you're Jerry Jones, and I can't even fault him, he's looking at his last 15 years. He said, wait a second, Marcellus Wiley. That's what he called you. He called you by your full Marcellus Vernon Wiley.
That was before.
He called you by your government
That was before he saw me play for him. After that, he called me stuff I can't say on air. All right.
So look, what? Jerry Jones is like, I got Tony Romo, an undrafted quarterback. And I got with Tony Romo for about 10 years as my starter. Then I found Dak Prescott, a fourth-round quarterback. And I've gotten 5 good years out of Dak Prescott as my starter. I don't need you, Dak. Because if not you, Dak, I'm going to go find somebody else. Because I found you in the 4th round. You weren't no first-round pick. I didn't take Wentz. I didn't take Goff. I found you in the 4th round. And guess what? Tony Romo, I found him in free agency. I can do this. I do this. 3 Super Bowls. Me, Jerry Jones, Dynasty. So it doesn't matter what I think. It don't matter what you think. I've said this again. Jerry Jones does not believe he needs Dak Prescott.
You are fully embodying what Nino Brown is. And you don't even know who Nino Brown is. But what you just did was what Nino Brown did. Cancel Dak. I'll buy another one. You'll watch the movie, you'll understand that. Everyone at home is laughing right now. Okay. The guarantee that you think that they're going to find them another 4th-round-ish Dak Prescott is absurd. The fact that I look at other franchises that had the same type of ego when they had a great quarterback said, I'll find another one, whether it's the luck or it's the ego. Let's talk about the Miami Dolphins right now. Ooh, are they still looking for that franchise quarterback? Not in my eyes, as Acho just reminded me. It's not what you think, Marcellus, because I think Tua is a franchise quarterback. But do the Miami Dolphins think he's a franchise quarterback? Yanking them not once, yanking them twice in the 4th quarter of games for an old man Fitzpatrick. Shout out to Ivy. So, Miami Dolphins, that's one. What about the New York Jets? Do they have a franchise quarterback? Since Joe Namath, they say we haven't had a franchise quarterback. I, once again, will go on record and say Vinny Testaverde, for a few minutes there, was something special. But then they would say, he was 35 when he became a New York Jet and played to the age of 40 as a New York Jet. Shut up, Marcellus. Okay, I'll then push back again. What about the Cleveland Browns? Have they found a franchise quarterback in Baker Mayfield? I say no. They're saying we don't know. The point is, look at 3 different franchises, and I could continue to bore you, that are sitting there saying, we're going to find us a franchise quarterback. Where are they? Man, it's the scarcity out there, brother. It's hard to find. Since you bring up 1st-rounders, let's talk about 1st-round quarterbacks over the last 15 seasons. 44 quarterbacks have been drafted in the 1st round over the last 15 years. Only 4 have a winning playoff record. Not good. So even if you're in the 1st round, you're sitting there like Jerry, and Jerry's been in the 1st round before. Let me get Manziel. His son said, hell no, we ain't taking Manziel. But the point is, even if you grab a 1st-round quarterback, only 4 have panned out to even give you a winning playoff record. Patrick Mahomes, that worked. Joe Flacco, it worked. Mark Sanchez, and W and O, not the R and the K. And Blake Bortles, come on, man. Like, the point is, those are the 1st-rounders. Where you gonna find Dak at again, big dog? Tell me, please. Tell me, please. You have nothing there. I knew it.
But here's the question, though, Sel. What? Do you need a franchise quarterback or just a quarterback who can save a franchise? There's a difference.
You are poetic today.
There's a difference. Right, because if you're the Dallas Cowboys, do you really need a franchise QB or do you need somebody who can save you, i.e. Tom Brady? Now, obviously, Tom Brady can't join Dallas, but my point is, can you just find a stopgap?